Sun Service here, back with another episode of the Rule the Waves 3 German campaign, where we are obviously still undergoing our peace treaty limits after our horrible war with France, and it's because of said peace treaty limits that I'm actually right now forcing myself to have to rebuild all my older ships, place machinery, and also because I got a high budget for peacetime. So what I'm doing is I am upping my light cruisers to 5-inch guns at least. The surviving light cruisers, that is. Oil, we don't have oil available. Yeah, we have no access to oil, so it's coal turbines, speed, priority. And you're a light cruiser, I want to keep your torpedoes. Get rid of your 3-inch guns and then up your ammo. Yes, I want to send those guys in for rebuild. Alright, central firing, machinery replacement, coal and turbines, 25 knots, the Amazon. And this ship can actually do the upgrades that I want. Great, go, go, go. The Bremens I'm going to have to keep out because we still need at least some ships. Oh god, you're separate member of the same class. Oh yeah, only 2 of our Darmstadt survive, one of which is very lucky to be still alive. And then we also have the design study for the Veneta class armoured cruisers, which is essentially our treaty max ships. Essentially our version of a Panzerschiff. Until we can actually get a vessel that can operate with superimposed guns of a heavy cruiser type. Right, spend an extra turn working on the Veneta design. 15-inch quality -1 would be useful if I can use 15-inch guns, but no, 12-inch is my limit. 10,000 tons is my displacement limit. Alright, let's lay down 6 of them. Why not? Okay, naval spending's reduced. Not in concerning levels yet. Armor development high. Machinery development high. Ship design is already set to high, but guns I'm going to bring down because what use is going to be researching the higher caliber guns if we can't actually use them. Now, I know what nation I want to go to war with next, just because they They are the nation that I can go to war with and win against. They're the only ones I can go to war with and win against. That is, Japan. In this current state of the world. Okay, now I'm actually going to have to hold stuff. Okay. You can take over the Stuttgart from whoever the hell used to run the Stuttgart while it was active. Okay. Naval spending is again reduced. So some of those are 2 turns, 3 turns, and then I can carry on other rebuilds and actual constructions. Five cruisers finish their reconstructions. Take that because we cannot use it anywhere else. Okay. 7 cruisers, armoured and protected, are done with their rebuilds at normal pace. Continue rebuilds. Then also we can continue construction of one of them. Authorized increased funding. That's from the Reichstag. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and build up better docks. And I can handle it quietly and discreetly because I cannot risk tensions with Britain boiling over in my current state. Increase the natural resources. Mecklenburg is completed. Send a force. We now control the Panama Canal. We need an extra ship on foreign stations. It's just good that the Amazones come back, because yeah, you're going to foreign station. And Berlin, the only member of the Lübeck class left. We're not going to refit you. The Bremens, though, are going to be refit. No, of everything you need speed the most. No, it's going to be too much to do the Bremens. I'm going to take the Bremens out as well. We're going to be stuck with less light cruisers until I am able to then start construction of more of them. If we get into a positive budget, with which I definitely think we will be in a positive budget with all those reconstructions completed, hell, we'll just be in a positive budget once Gneisenau comes out. I'm going to begin building a new light cruiser because I've obviously just had to get rid of a whole bunch of our light cruisers. Now these guys are going to be colonial service because we need a ship doing colonial service. Yep, 6-inch guns seems a-okay here. No, I'm only going to have a single forward mounting turret to save weight enough that we can get the speed. All okay, good. Take 2 turns of developmental stuff, during which time the other battleship gunboat. France is not one I want to war with. I want war with Japan, not France. Yep, Brandenburg and Ruth have completed their... Fine, a splendid idea, go ahead. Right, that is the last sort of thing I'm going to do to bring tensions to any sort of high point for a while, because well, with anyone but Japan. Better 8-inch guns. I should actually check all relations. Is Japan... Japan and Italy are in an alliance. Mid, and then Japan's got really high, because Japan's the true nation I want to get the tensions with. Handle it quietly and discreetly. Recent improvements in stuff there is increased stuff. Good. Can build up to 37,000 tons now. Let's carry on further. 1913, and we are reliant on try again. 57 turns. Private shipbuilding expands our yards out further. I have just the man for the post. Right, so the first of the Veneta class have come out now. Now what I'm hoping to get soon is superimposed guns on CAs. Because we need that. They can build stuff like that and we can't. No, he's crying about it. So, design of a ship. Give me an armoured cruiser from our local yards. Reduce it down to 10,000 tons. Reduce it down to 8-inch guns. Let's get twins everywhere on us. Right, we need some form of wait safe. No, we're not going to be able to do it like this. I'm relegated off to the fact now we're not going to get a ship design type that I want. I think we should just take the Veneta design, basically do a copy of it, and then open the Veneta design. So new name Hamburg. New guns down to 8-inch. Then adding Q. Replacemented mount like that. Okay, so it turns out we don't have anything better. We can't do triples. So, and my thinking is no. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Oh god, here's the thing when maybe we should buy into this company. We need something building though. I think it might be impossible for me to get a 10,000 ton battle cruiser. Yeah, it is going to be impossible for me to get a 10,000 ton battle cruiser. God. Dresden and Darmstadt need refitting. New coal turbines. Up that to 27. Increase that. And you guys lose your torpedoes. The Dresden class is one of our few ship classes where the namesake of the class has actually survived. Okay, and then the Darmstadts, the surviving Darmstadts that is, 27. You got a lot more torpedoes than your sister, well, cousin design. We'll clear them off and note we cannot actually put on any extra deck stuff, so Welcome back to the return of your torpedoes. You'll get mine rails added alongside your new range finding gear. Yep. The Darmstadt 1914 refit. Destroyers. I know what I'm going to do destroyer-wise. I'm just going to build a whole bunch of new destroyers and then call it a day with the old ones. Same with corvettes. Forward, aft, done. Yep. The Wappen von Hamburg. Wappen von Hamburg. We should take this to the International Court of The Hague. Okay, give me 12 of those. Give me two sets of 12 to 24 of those. Right, the Niobe class are all 3 to 4 now, turns away. We just got triple torpedo mounts. Typical. $45 more turns before we can even consider building any more light cruisers. No, submarines, I mean. It's another 105 turns before we can build bloody battleships again. I'll say this though. At least the problem with building with trying to get a good tech dreadnought's not going to be a thing when we're able to build battleships again. Quietly and discreetly handle it. But do let them know that their spy wasn't so sneaky. Okay, all the old destroyers are heading to the scrapyards. Then all the old corvettes will head to the scrapyards as soon as the new corvettes are available, because the old corvettes are doing should take part in a multinational force. No, let them. Okay. Foreign station you go then. Improvement in industrial stuff. Could always complain at the next disarmament conference. How come tonnage on foreign stations has gone down again? I thought we fixed this. Undyne. Unless we've had some of our colonies return to us. Right. This isn't the war I wanted. This isn't the war I wanted. Fuck it. We need this. We need this out. Right. 18-inch belt. Deck. 5-inch. Extended. 3. Snow upper belt. Deck extended can go down because right. No. Torpedoes are not going to be a thing that get put on this ship. Turrets 14, turret tops 3, secondaries 4-inch, secondaries there 5-inch. Director 24 knots. Or priority speed. .5-inch deck. Then more ammo. There. Schwaben, go in for design. Also, I know the design is probably a bit old by this point, but we just need something straight away off the block. It's not going to be the Deutschland. Fritjof. Let's restart building some of the Fritjof class, even though, like I said, the design is old, it's ancient, but some of you guys cover foreign stations for right now. We weren't ready for war. Antilles? Oh yeah, we have Caribbean stuff. I just remembered that. Alright. Move ships. The Caribbean. Essentially move the entire Navy down there. $19 are required. Decline. You know what? I'm gonna just immediately switch my mind on that, and I'm going to evacuate everyone from the Caribbean. Northern Europe, and if they actually want to do something to us, they're going to have to come to Northern Europe, and the Fritjofs are being accelerated. The Dresden, Darmstadt and stuff are out now. That's great. We can't do that battle. You know what? Have literally everyone not on foreign stations set to raiding. Oh god, the Wapen von Hamburgs are gonna be the Wapen von Hamburgs are gonna be out for a while. Navy can get by for a limited time. Right, Schwaben. Build as many as our dockyards can handle. I don't care about the budget loss. All I care is us covering what we need, really. Starland is back in for some repairs. So those two are going to be halted. Veneta has condenser problems. Okay, if the Americans can give us a compromise peace, I'll go ahead with it. We won't be able to challenge, but... Oh, it does actually bring us into the battle. Okay. See if my rebuilds to Amazone are going to go well for her actually surviving this. It's probably most likely not going to go well with her surviving, but... Considering the fact as well, she's up against a ship she is not even meant to be fighting against, not even made to fight against. Yeah, they're going to outpace us and kill us. I know it. Lay smoke. This may somewhat help you out. Doubt it, but... We still got a ship at sea. Order disengagement. Yeah, we had an auxiliary. Yeah, that's an American victory. Kind of obvious there, mate. At least on the land combat side of things, we're doing better. Okay, they take Antilles. Not much I can do there. We need more trade protection vessels. Every single one of the destroyers to trade protection, thank you. We can't. We have nothing in the Caribbean. Well, at least we only lost a couple of light cruisers, but we're no longer under a peace treaty. And, well, I no longer need to accelerate the Fritjofs. I don't even think I need the Fritjofs by this point, but... The Fritjofs, they're an old design, but they're something. They're something. That's the most important part of the Fritjofs, is they're something. Like, the Fritjofs are something until we can fix our problems. You guys can go to scrapping immediately. Then, once we got more of the Corvettes off the line, we can... What I'm going to say happened with the Fritjofs is that we never took them off of, we never scrapped the hulks, we just halted all construction and then lost the plant. God. Benefit both of us. Yeah, get someone I can be in an agreement with. Two foreign stations. Then these Delphin class can go. How many of these guys can I active fleet and send home? Scharnhorst, I'll active fleet you and send you home as well. Okay. I'm going to have... I'm going to... Right. All the old pre-dreadnoughts mothballed. Starland, you are going to get rebuilt. Director, firing everywhere. New coal-driven engines. And a higher speed. Seeing as we could build stuff again as well, open the design. I want to have a new built version of the Rostock class. We can't afford it yet. And we won't be able to afford it for a few turns, so I'll just leave it be for at least right now. Quad turrets, 16-inch guns of some description. It's great. Right, the last of those Hamburgs are here. It's great. So yeah, put the entire group now to foreign stations. And then the last two Venettas. Yorick, home. Hella also goes home. Oh, and the Adalbert home. So yeah, we have all our older pre-dreadnoughts and some of the older stuff there that are going into mothballed state. So it's going to be confirmed now that only Fritjof of the Fritjof class will be completed. All the Schwabens will be completed. I am making that promise here and now. Not knowing what the future would hold, but... Right, by all means, take it. Take it. Cruises Endurance. Unit Machinery. That's great. Do we have oil access now? Nope, still no oil. Still no oil, but also no peace, no treaty we have to deal with, so... Yeah, positives and negatives are everywhere. Right, I want to use the budget to get some of the lesser completed one of the Schwabens up to semi-complete status. Well, more complete status than what they're currently at. Essentially, what I'm doing Fritjof as is a ship that could easily become our first full-size carrier. But also because, as well, I needed the Dreadnought in a bigger rush than what not building Fritjof would have given me, so... use it to embarrass them. But because of the circumstances now, I can do that. In Sumatra. Okay. That now makes Britain more of a threat than they ever were, but... Okay, I'm going to halt you at 18 turns as well, and I'm going to continue more construction on Schlesien, and then we will finish Schlesien construction up to 18 turns as well, and once Wittelsbach gets there. Okay, Fritjof, you can be completely better fire control. I actually need to see, though, just how... like, exactly how much I'm going to have to refit Fritjof to be a good ship. As Fritjof is now leaving the ship. Oh god, she's taking longer. Fritjof is faster than what she originally was. And then you get halted for 10 turns at most. Yeah, Fritchov, like I said, isn't the best, but she will do. Isn't the best, but she will do. Yeah. Let's get the budget up a bit, and I will actually continue Schwaben. While our sisters are still catching up a bit. They're so concerned they can call a disarmament treaty system. Yeah, demand they release the ship. 18s. Okay. Gunboat. Quad torpedoes. We don't even have aircraft available yet, though, so. Battleship New Jersey is essentially a 16-inch gunned, modernized Italian battleship. In this reality. I find that statement I made right there hilarious for some reason. I'm going to resume all constructions for a while. Do we need to ask? Beating the army is the top priority. This is no concern to us. Hush it up. Below average. I have a better idea. Let's assign him to the naval aid. He gets added to the pool, but I don't have a below average. Better 10-inch. That means the Vanessas can go in for a rebuild. Do we have oil access yet? Finally! We have oil access. Someone better get that oil first. And that someone is going to be one of the most unlikely ships of staying around, but they're still around. They're still around, so on having that, congratulations of being stuck in the Navy. They get the new oil. They get a higher speed, they get directors. And they even get engines that are going to be a bit more reliable because there's the available weight for it. And here's my dog. Hey, Jack. Ah! It's connections to a rangefinder company. Go and produce us the best rangefinders in the world, or die trying. Thank you. Send out those orders. Also, while we're here, send out orders to Holt. We can last 4 turns with this. Make the agent a national hero. Certainly Austria. It's not as bad as Italy or Britain. We're not ready for war right now. Back down, back down, back down. Oh, we got superimposed beyond light cruisers. Handle it quietly and discreetly. Improve directors. Deny any involvement. Schwaben is commissioned. Nothing is wrong with the Schwaben class, nor did Ben. By all means, go ahead. Right, let's resume a couple of our rebuilds. And at the same time, I design a new light cruiser that uses the new B turret availability. I'm happy. Game's happy. Let's go for a 2-turn design developmental period, please. No. No. None of those ships are yet getting that new armor stuff. We got more weight remaining than I thought we did. Let's get up all the way 30 knots or bust. Don't fret about it, they're doing naval exercises. Higher caliber. It's the displacement. Displacements are set. We must have a higher caliber. We can accept. We don't have to lose any of our battleships. Oh god, we do actually have to lose a whole bunch of our older battleships though. You know, I'll lose the older armoured cruisers first. To Gneisenau's goes Stuttgart. She was a survivor for a while, but I'm keeping the Rostock design. 2 Amazones. Scrapped. And then you two get scrapped as well. You know what? I'm going to quickly reload the game to before the peace treaty was signed. This is semi-cheating, I know, but I'm not being restricted by a disarmament treaty. Load. Load autosave. Load autosave. Yep, we're back. No threat of a peace treaty. Concerned we had too few destroyers. Schwaben finished working up. Oh, lighter than air is available. Oh, I never knew that. Wittelsbach and Westfalen are in. Go to the build screen. Lay down 7 of you. I don't think we can last 3 turns of that, but we'll see. No, no. Build more railroads, increases the nation's prosperity. Have him. Right. We're cutting intelligence to Britain. Magazine box. Right. I think we could start the design of the next capital ship already. We could do, but then as well, where would we get the budget? Where would we get the budget? Yeah, by the time its design would have had those guys be completed, so That's what I'd see more as a battle cruiser. Yeah, let's actually get battle cruiser instead. The Von der Tann. No, the name Von der Tann is a little too... a little bit too much of a sore spot in the Admiralty. After, of course, we lost the Seydlitz or the Moltke class in general. So, go here, I'll pick a battleship name and then go back to making this a battlecruiser. No, this is going to be known as Orion. Is that how you spell Orion? Best way to check if that's how I spell Orion. Metallica. Yeah, that's how I spell Orion. Good. So yeah, the Orion class battle cruisers. Yeah, you had the Lake Dreadnought looking turrets. Why not? Sponson radius is none. Good. There. Unit machinery magazine box of 32 knots. 32 knots. Good torpedo defense. Yeah, Orion. Go for design, please. By the time your design is done, all the Veneta should be out. Can always complain at the next disarmament conference. That's literally the best one for our nation. Longevity, although not actually going for a disarmament conference. Ladder aiming, go ahead. Now the Orion class, I'm going to do what I did with the Schwabens. Set 12 as my target building and then have as many towards the 12 laid down as possible. And then halt a few of them. That's more than a few, but get the idea. Right, I want to design a destroyer. Got about enough tonnage to do a destroyer group, if I want to, a small destroyer group. I'm thinking tonnage we have it, actual budget we don't. Can you give me 6 within our current tonnage requirements? Yes, you can give us 6. It's good while it lasted, but our interests have diverged. Right, 30 turns. I'm going to halt. And then have you constructed on for an extra turn, then I'll get every single one of the Orion class up to that. So that means Vondertan and Sadolitz got used again, but then, seems though that the name, Moltke hasn't been used again. Oh well. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Divert off to another military force. Well, another armed forces. Never know, it could help in the next war. Depending who we're up against though. Max publicity. My hope is once the current building light cruisers are out, oh, just the two of them to be released will give me one last room for one last Orion. I want one last Orion, and okay, they're stuck at 29 knots. Damn it. Even though it's going to have to obviously wait its turn to get built up, like the others have been. I am still going to have it laid down. You want more destroyers than what we can give. Okay? She's gone. So I had to say, da-dum, 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 meet you all the way. Da-dum, 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 meet you all the way. Rosanna, yeah. Dun, dun, da, da, dum. Da, da, da. Oh god, I've got Rosanna by Toto stuck in my head. I do want to wake up in the morning and see your eyes, Rosanna, Rosanna. No, the good Rosanna. They're concerned about submarines. Relations between us and Britain are tense, but I hope it doesn't lead to war. Rising tensions with Japan, though. Japan is a nation I do believe we can deal with having a war against and not be killed. And not be killed. We should avoid foreign entanglements. Oh, they're doing a sort of N3 G3 design. Oh no. No, 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 no. Improve relations of us to Right. That's smoothed relations slightly. Ship from the USA. Stimulus caused by the ill-trained American crew. I'm gonna blame the American crew because obviously it wasn't my crew. Oh yeah, I did tick off slower aircraft development if I remember correctly, so... That idiot hit the very new ocean liner of ours. I'm gonna say Vilan Guzlov. Fuck. None of these guys are even in a refit state to do a war, let alone... Fuck. Worth... You're not worth, saving. Brandenburg's... Right. You're better off being converted into oversized armoured cruisers. No, we need to get rid of all the... pre-dreads. I'm going to get rid of all the pre-dreads. No, I cannot get rid of Mecklenburg because of reasons. Yet. What I can just do is send her off there and then give out the bad news to the Kaiser. Herfers. So everyone demobilised who I had not set up, and then the Herfers. You're still a, for me, decent enough ship to keep around. Seeing as we don't actually have any better stuff available. Cannot allow anything above that. Okay. Can you, perchance, be fitted out with a couple of extra casemate turrets. Not with the same caliber. Never mind then. What would be a rebuild? Right. 6-inch of triples. You know, I'll just keep you like that, and you know what? Let's make you a torpedo barge. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All the older obsolescent armoured cruisers, which includes also the older pre-dreadnoughts that got refit into them. Are going to become torpedo magnets. Barges, not magnets. Can I go above 21? No. We've already got all your submerged mounts. Let's just bring along your broadside mountings. Go about that guy. Right. Cruised elevation, improved directors, secondary directors, and then a load of light anti-aircraft guns. And then the Gneisenau, and Blucher. Did I already take you up to your maximum speed? Yes, I did. Improved. Improved. Cruised elevation, improved secondary guns, more powerful 5-inch. Yep. And then your torpedo bargement is beginning now. Then the corresponding stern tubes as well will also get decreased down to twins. All triple tubes are going down to twins. Engine priority speed. You know, head on down to a 7-inch gun. And those head down to 4-inch. And then can we actually keep your 8-inch but more powerful? Yeah, we can. Can. All good? Topside limit reached. There we go. I'm essentially making everyone that's obsolete torpedo machines. At least right now. So our in-service ships has the Wapen von Hamburgs will stay there, and then all of you guys go to trade protection. That's where our destroyers will go. Right. Now, I know we're not going to do much against... We're probably not going to get much, even if we do win against Britain. Here. Right. Send those guys home. Send to disengage at least. Now, we have light cruiser Berlin here, which... Berlin is one of the new guys in the light cruiser field. She's new and she's fast. That is probably going to help her on getting out of here. If it weren't for the fact that she's taken a whole bunch of damage. Yeah, she's taken a whole bunch of damage, which has now slowed her. Okay, she's against an older vessel. Older, but for some reason faster vessel. Right, lay smoke. Run your smoke generators, please. Lessen the amount of direct fire you're getting. Never mind. That's not, gone well. Yeah, you guys are on disengagement, so any ship still out there should be disengaging. Oh, we still have submarines out. That's probably why it's still ongoing and stuff. Yeah, it's obviously a British victory. They got one of the Berlins. Oh, they got Berlin. One of the new guys. Okay, and for some reason we're actually blockading them instead of being blockaded. Now, Stuttgart is going to need to go for her own refit. Like, Stuttgart has the sort of reputation of being the lucky ship of the Navy. At least what I'm aware of the lucky ship of the Navy. That's, still with our Navy. Oh yeah, can't go higher than 24. Oil, like, should have originally set for you guys. Now, you're still going to become a torpedo barge. Don't get me wrong, but just, you're losing the underwater torps for above water torps instead. It's all okay, go, good Stuttgart. And essentially the rest of that is the rest of our budget. Now, alright, so we got offensive mine laying completed. So we've got Hella here, which is one of the Venettas. I have zero confidence in the Veneta surviving. If you want my honest opinion on all this, in any of the Veneta class actually surviving this. Yeah, I know you got oil, I know you want to flaunt you got oil and go to your maximum speed, but no, we first off need to make sure we know where the targets are before we can let you go loose with your, let's say, exceptional speed for your type. Your job is essentially outrun anything you can't outshoot, which in most cases we can do so. It's only if there's sort of like a battle cruiser like Hood will we not be able to actually run away from. Right, support force, disengage. Yes to all. Yep, make sure you're disengaging. And very shortly we'll prove to the Brits that they did a horrible job. Show to them at least that they did a horrible job. Did light cruisers damage? Okay, there must have been an encounter. Okay. Britain have actually sent ships back over here. That is concerning. somewhat concerning. So our bombardment target to destroy is over that direction, so I don't remember if these guys had oil engines or not. Doesn't tell me here. It's only giving me like gun details and stuff. And okay, these are Veneta class ships, and I know they can at least keep their speed. Right, the light cruisers, you're not actually going to be doing anything here, because, to be honest, I'm concerned about them. Westphalen, Wittelsbach and Fritjof, I don't even have control of them. Nor do I Karlsruhe and Hamburg. Okay then. I'm going to order them to disengage, because how am I supposed to do something with my capital ships here if I can't even control said capital ships? Oh wait, I'm not. Great job there, game. Thank you. It's a transport. Here's the thing, that transport is going to report where we are to the enemy. Sink it. Oh, we didn't need much to help report where we were in the first place. Well, all they'll know now is that we're at the bombardment target. And that it's gone, and that, yeah, now the ships that attacked it are, heading away, heading home. Yeah, they're coal-powered. And Barons are overheating. Now the bearings overheat is why she's going so slow. Not what I initially thought. Yes. There's my lovely dreadnoughts. Westphalen, Wittelsbach, and Fritjof. Going in the complete wrong way for my order disengagement request. I'll even order the coastal forces to disengage then, if so concerned about having a ship. Okay, so that was fun. They lost an auxiliary and obviously the land target. This is going better than I thought it would. Like, looking at the almanac, we're outnumbered, but for some reason we are somehow still doing good. Yes, oh no, that doesn't help us, that doesn't help us, that doesn't help us, that doesn't help us, that doesn't help us. They got all their battleships here. Unacceptable demands. Okay. Well, that's going to be the end of the stream here, viewers, because I'm getting into one of those I don't want to fight a battle moods, so I will stop the episode before I keep on that mood and lose us this campaign. Hope you enjoyed Science Service Going Silent.